السلام عليكم ورحمة الله، يعطيكم العافية. اليوم إن شاء الله تعالى راح نكمل على chapter 7 assignment 5 and 6 because it's containing يعني they contain uh, curved shapes. Now let us discuss part 3 and part 4. Part 3, as we discussed before, it's a rectangular prism. Why I want to to revise this part, rectangular prism, because rectangular prism is used as a standard shape for all the pictorials, as we informed you before. So when we follow the same procedures that we used it before in chapter 7, or the beginning part of chapter 7, so we can revise it quickly. We can, inshallah ta'ala, we can use this part. We can use two methods as we discussed before. The first thing, we have to draw a sketch of the prism. This is a prism, rectangular prism. Rectangular prism with a given points are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 points. Okay. Six points. Now we have 6 points for a prism. 1 R, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. If we here put, this is the right side view, and this is the view. This is top view. Okay. Let us write here the dimensions. Assume that the prism, the length of the prism for the right side, about 15 centimeter. Assume 20 centimeter, and assume 30 centimeter for the height. Now the part 3 of chapter 7 is concerned about how to draw the pictorials of shapes. Pictorial of shapes. These shapes are known as regular shapes. Let us start by the first shape, or the first method to draw the pictorials. The first method to draw the pictorials is using what we called before isometric using 30 degrees and 30 degrees and the height. Okay, now 30 degrees, we start from R. Okay, R is the first point of isometric method to draw the prism. Now we take the longest length of the right side view, which means that 15 centimeter, and here we take also the longest length of the front view, 20 centimeter, and we take the highest or the longest height of the prism, about 30 centimeter. Okay, I will write it as you see here, as a wrong way, a wrong way. Then we will correct the methods to write the dimensions, or the proper way to write the dimensions. Let us continue how to continue the shapes. Now, the right side view, or the right side of the pictorial, we can use the compass to draw this part, and we can continue to draw this side. Then we can use compass to take this ring and to put it there, to make a curve here. This is the part, the front view part. Then continue here, we can get the top view of the surface. This is what we call the standard length. We call it as a standard shape for pictorials for any upcoming lengths. Okay. Now let us now put this standard shape. We start from R1. This is the length 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Point 6, we can write it here. This point 6. We connect between 2 and 6 and 4 and 6. Okay. This is a given shape. We draw it before. You can see the the last video. You can see this of the prism. We draw it like this. Okay. Now for the dimensions, we can fix here the dimensions in a proper way. We can remove this 15 without centimeter. Okay. Here 30 degrees. Also, we can write here the width and the depth as we said before. Here 20 centimeter. And we can write the height at any side, here or here or here, anywhere we can write. The height here is about, as given, 30 centimeter. Okay, this is the first method. Also, we have to write the angle here by 30 degrees. Okay, this is the isometric method. Now, for the other method, oblique method, we follow the same technique as we did before for R. Okay, and here the angle is 45 degrees. 45 degrees. Here the width of the shape. Okay, it's a horizontal line, and the height of the shape is given as 30 centimeter. Here the depth of the prism. Okay, we can continue using the compass also. Okay, the same procedure we follow as we did before. R, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, R, 6. And we can put the dimensions as seen here for 15 centimeter, for 15 centimeter, yes, and here for 20 centimeter, and the last length here as 30, and the angle here as 45 degrees. Okay, this is the two methods used to draw the pictorial. This is the two methods used to draw the pictorial of the shapes. Now, what is the new here today? The new here today is how to draw the, how can we draw the projection of the shape? How can we draw the projection of the shape? The projection of the shape for the prism can be drawn now also using the standard method to draw the pictorial for all the shapes as follows. We draw z axis, here x axis, and here y axis. Okay, let me show you the shapes. Okay, now what is the standard shape of the pictorial for any shape, for any given shape? As we discussed before, I cleared that for you. For we have to draw here also top view, here front view, and here right side view. Okay, this is the three projections of the planes. Now here is the projection line. Okay, now the standard method for drawing, or the standard shape for drawing any projections of the shapes, can be drawn as what we introduced now. Let me fix the whiteboard clearly here. Okay, and we can here draw the standard shape of the projections for all shapes. In front of you, we can draw here always a rectangle contains the following. This is the front view, here front view, here right side view, and here top view. Okay. Now for the front view, always R is here. So when we look from here to front view, we can see R 6, 4, 5. We can see all these points. Okay. R 6, 4, 5. And also for the right side view, we can also draw a rectangle here with a depth. Here the depth. Here we can see 15 centimeter. Here we can see here 20 centimeter for the width. Okay. Now R is always here. When if we look to the shape, we can find here R 1, 2, 6. R 1, 2, 6 also. See here, 6 and 6 is shared length, and R with R from front view and right side view. For the top view, also the same procedures we follow. We can find here from front view, from top view, from front view, from right side view, we can find all points here. R also lays at this point R. By crossing the R point from right side view and the front view, we can find R here. Okay. Now we have 6 points with R also. R 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can see 6 points. Okay. Now we can crossing each point from all the given projections, and we can find the other points. Now R from here, front view, from right side view, we can find R here. Now one from right side view, also we cannot find one here in front. What is for one? One is lying with R. So we cannot see here one from front view. We can see R, but one is behind R. Also two behind 6, 3 behind 4. 6, 2, 4, 3, and 5 is here. So now one, also one. 1 and 1 is here. 1. We can find point 1 here. 2, 2 from top, from front view, and 2 from right side view. We can find R2 here. 3 from here. We cannot find 3 here. Where is the 3 here? Now, if we look to the right side view, we will see that R or 5 lies behind R, and also 4 behind 6, and 3 behind 2. So 3 is here. 3 with the 3. We can't find 3 here. Sorry. Here 2 R 1 with 1. 2 and 2. Here 2. 1 and 2 at the same point. 3 from here and 3 from here. Okay, here 3. 4, this 4 and 4. 5 from here, 5 from here, and 6 is up to the arc. This is the standard shape which can be drawn for all upcoming shapes for parts 4, 5, and 6. Okay, this is the shapes of the prism. Prism can be drawn by using isometric and oblique method. Also, the projection of the prism is like what we introduced here. Okay. In another video, inshallah ta'ala, we can see how to draw the pyramid, cylinder, and cone. Okay. See you, inshallah ta'ala.